Hi everyone, welcome on in and welcome back to all of our subscribers and YouTube members. If you're new here, my name is Shawn Games. I'm going to be your favorite queer disabled content creator from Connecticut who's going to make you fall in love with all of your favorite games all over again, starting with Assassin's Creed. So you want to know more about my life. You want to know more about where I've been and where I'm going. You want to hear the history. You want some information on how to live your life a little differently. Well, you've clicked on the right video and you've clicked on the right place. In today's video, we're going to go over more Shawn lore. So if you haven't caught up yet on all of your Shawn lore, you can do so right over here, and that'll give you everything you need to know thus far about my life and what I've shared online. If you've already watched that, or you just want to jump right in and learn everything you can about me and to get a little bit of advice for yourself, you're a queer person going through life, going through struggles. You're a straight person who wants to know more about the queer experience. Well, this video is for you, and I can't wait to explain more about my life while we go through these tombs. In the past, we've talked about like my coming out story. We've talked about my experience with mental health, my experience moving to a new city, all different types of stuff. So today I kind of want to talk a little bit more about kind of like my streaming journey in a sense, talking more about like where I have been as a content creator and where I kind of plan to go, because I think with all this news about Twitch, I'm not sure how much of you like read it or see it, Twitch like moving into a new direction and wanting to do less ads on their platform the other day. I feel like it's like a perfect opportunity to talk about it. So I streamed on Twitch for a pretty long time. I streamed on Twitch for a couple years, and then I stopped streaming. What? What? Oh. Oh my lord. I was in the middle of... Oh my lord. Oh my god. I was in... Y'all are so quick. And we'll get you. Good. Who was that guy? I hate you. Who are you?
Masters, you know nothing. I know you receive and cipher letters from them. Prove your innocence. Tell me where the code sheet is hidden.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my lord, now we're chasing after him. So I was streaming on Twitch, and Twitch was like the place to be. And things were going good and going hot. And I ended up stopping streaming on Twitch because it just like didn't kind of like feel like me anymore after a long time. I was streaming so consistently, everything was kind of going so well, and then I stopped playing a game called Genshin Impact because of just like harassment and bullying that I had online on TikTok, and then it started coming to stream, and I just didn't like that was kind of how things were going. So I stopped playing it. I kind of took off. Oh my god, I hate this. I kind of took off those rose-colored glasses, and it really showed me kind of like all the negative things that were happening within the game, within the community. So it was me finally being able to take a break from that and walk away from it, which showed me like, oh, I definitely needed to take a break and stop playing this game and stop getting involved in this game community. And then I started playing a bunch of different games. I played Minecraft for a while. I can't even list off all the games we played on stream. We played a handful of so many. We played the new God of War. And then I started creating content here on YouTube, and I just kind of like fell in love with it. It really did become like a very different experience. All of the comments y'all leave are just like so kind, and it was just a very different experience from what I had with TikTok. So it's been really nice to kind of upload it here on YouTube, and just having that completely different experience of all this positivity. And that's been, oh my god, that's been like the biggest thing for me, is just like everyone being so helpful and like wanting to join my Discord server, and then popping in there and answering questions in videos, and joining us during our live conversations that we have at whenever the videos go live. And that's just like something I wasn't getting with TikTok. And it's just been so nice to like, truly nice to kind of like, it feels like rejuvenating in a way. I don't know if people have ever felt some hardships in their life in that regard, where kind of changing up how life is going will get you to a point where, oh, can I not assassinate him? Why can I not? Hello? Okay. Can I get off the horse, please? Can I counter? Thank you. Good. And then we're there. They are so quick. Y'all. Buddies. Okay. I don't think I assassinated the right guy. Because I didn't think that I was able to... I didn't think I got him on the horse. I may have. I didn't think I got him on the horse. But it's been really rejuvenating. So if anyone has had like a hardship in their life where kind of changing up what they're doing, but like still being able to like find a new love or like a new passion in it, that's definitely how I feel with YouTube. Is I feel like a new creator. I feel like I'm creating like I used to when I first started streaming again. It feels very much like that. So I have been really, really liking creating on YouTube. I've been liking the discussions that we're having here. It just feels very fresh, feels very new for me, and it's very enjoyable, and I've been loving every second of it. So we found the shrine, which I'm assuming is all the way down. Oh, this kind of looks like a little bit of hieroglyphics in a sense on the wall here. Okay, now I have to claim the treasure. Are we gonna have a bunch of tomatoes again? Is it gonna be a whole bunch of tomatoes again? Because last time, whenever we opened any of these chests, we just got tomato after tomato after tomato, and I was like, what am I, a farmer? So all I have to say is that, like, y'all keep it up, because the more y'all have been commenting on stuff, and the more that y'all have been encouraging me to do more, and wanting to help me, and wanting to educate me, has just, like, continued to make me want to make more videos, want to post more frequently. I'm, like, trying to figure out a way for me to be able to post more than 3 times a week, and try to figure out how I can get to, like, 4. I'd love to be able to get to 5 times a week. So y'all, continuing to keep it up is going to continue to keep me motivated as much as possible, and continue to get me to want to do even more stuff and post even more frequently and do more stuff as much as I possibly can. So I just, like, can't thank y'all enough for giving me this new breath of fresh air and this fresh life. I want to talk today about kind of post Boston. So last time we spoke about my life and I had time to, like, plan a talk, we talked about my life, and we talked about my time period when I was living in Boston, and how when I was living in Boston, I had the opportunity to kind of, like, not make too many new friends right away. I had this opportunity to, like, rekindle a friendship is what I was hopefully trying to do, and I ended up not rekindling it as much as I thought I was going to be able to do, and we ended up actually not staying friends. So it was kind of an unfortunate thing to happen, is that we weren't friends anymore, but I was hoping that me moving back to Boston would have us become friends again. And it didn't work that way, unfortunately. So I ended up kind of getting into a really bad funk for a while because I moved to the city in hopes that my friend, who I ended up like kind of losing, I thought I was going to get them back, and I thought like they were like, I considered them my best friend, so I really thought I was going to do that. And I moved to Boston kind of hoping that we would rekindle that friendship. Didn't happen, unfortunately. But what did happen was I explored a lot about my mental health, and we talked about this last time, where like I really took it upon myself to really work on my life and work on different aspects of my life, mental health being like the biggest of them. Okay, I'm assuming we're trying to go further down, but this image says up, so it says it's higher. There's like a certain level I'm looking for, which is this level. Okay. I think I've been here already, though. This is... Oh, we're getting closer. So, I'm just going to keep kind of going this way. Maybe I can complete this really quickly. And, like, my mental health journey was a lot of, like, the benefit of kind of being in the kind of worst place in my life. But I had this good job. I was working for the university at the time, and I was working for Suffolk, and the job was good. I learned a lot from it, but at the same time, I didn't love the situation that I was in with my bosses. I had 7 different bosses who I had to report to, all at the same time, so I kind of hated that. I don't know if anyone's ever had multiple bosses they've had to report to at the same... Okay, I was hoping to jump on the ledge there, but maybe that's not the way we're supposed to go. Maybe we're supposed to go to the right. I had 7 bosses at the same time, so that like wasn't good. And having that many bosses meant I had like 7 different personalities that I had to like change myself for a lot. And I had one boss who I really, really liked. Funny enough, her name was Karen. And with that, who's calling me now? Someone's always calling me or doing something whenever I'm trying to record. I bet you it's Kevin. It's 12:30. Normally he calls me around lunchtime. But I had this boss. Her name was Karen. And she was just like everything. She just like valued my opinion. She wanted to work with me. She like wanted to like educate me. And she is probably the reason why I stayed at that job as long as I did. Aside from the fact that they were paying for my college education for my master's degree, probably wouldn't have stayed at that job as long as I did. Who is this guy? Why is there a guy here? Are you like... Was that supposed to be a helpful tip of like where I was supposed to go? Was to follow the guy? Because that was the last time we followed a guy and that gave us information on where we needed to go. Am I going up? Looks like we're going up. And with her, she educated me on like being in the workforce and having to deal with like multiple bosses. So I really do like thank her a lot for that. And I thank her a lot for keeping me like engaged enough to like be there. Because otherwise I probably wouldn't have stayed at that job for very long. I probably would have left it much, much, much sooner. Are we here? Oh my god. I have been speed demoning through this and not expecting to speed demon through this. And so like her education about just like life in general and like how you shouldn't let jobs kind of control that was really helpful for me. So she taught me all of that. And when... Can I just jump? And just do this. And just keep going. Oh. Did I do it? Did I do it successfully? I did! First try, only try! So, my best suggestion is to try and find someone at your job who will educate you on the ways of the job. It's like as soon as you get there. Like, try to find someone who's going to help you through that. Because she really did. She really gave me kind of like the 411 on each person. 411, for those who like don't know that expression, is like kind of like the information, the clue, the key, anything of that nature, any way you want to think about that. She gave me that information, so she was really helpful in that regard, and I would not have been at that job as long as I was if it wasn't for her. So with that, kind of, maybe, do I dedicate this video to her? Sure, let's dedicate this video over to her. But in reality, I would say I've never had a job that I've enjoyed afterwards, because I haven't had someone like her at my job. And that feels really weird to like think about. Is that the reason I enjoyed my job was because of a coworker, and the reason I haven't enjoyed jobs since then has been because I haven't enjoyed my coworkers. So, like, there's always this phrase online that talks about how bosses, coworkers don't make you quit, bosses do, something like that. There's like some phrase. I don't know the exact phrasing, but it's something of that nature, where like coworkers don't make you quit, bosses do, and how like having a good coworker can keep you longer at a job. And I believe it's all true, because she kept me there for an additional year. Okay, so now there's people in here.
The followers of Romulus.
They don't want me to find them. Huh. This is weird. Okay, so we're gonna keep chasing after them. I'm gonna keep trying to figure out where I need to go. I need to go this way. We're trying to go up. So I need to figure out a way to get up. But as I was saying about my story about working, is that like I haven't been able to find a boss who kind of like inspired me the way that she did. No, Ezio, you were supposed to grab the thing. Ezio, you were supposed to grab the thing and you didn't. Buddy, that's gonna screw up our time. So I haven't been able to find a job where I had someone like her. And I left college, and when I left my master's program, I did this thing where you apply for 1.5 million jobs all at the same time. It's a higher ed thing where once a year they do this interviewing expo, essentially, where you... Can I go jump? Thank you. So I did this fair where you apply to a bunch of jobs. So like if you don't have ties anywhere in life and your ties are to kind of yourself, like I was single, I was living in Boston, I was okay with like...
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
I was okay with moving and not like... I wasn't complacent anywhere. So what this program is that you apply for 1.5 million jobs, and then they're all over the country. So you don't have to... So if you're someone who's not like picky about where you want to live, you just like want a job in higher ed, that's a way you can do it. So I did this thing. I applied for 1.5 million jobs, and I heard back from none of them, which was like devastating. It was like I got this entire master's degree, and I thought the master's degree was going to get me into all these jobs. I thought I had good experience. That's a wall. And that's a dead end. I thought I had good experience. I thought I did everything correct. They tell you to like have in your graduate program, like make sure you do an internship, make sure that internship applies to like what you want to do, and I did all of that, and I thought I did everything correct, and then come to find out that like none of my experience was what people were looking for when I did all these interviews, and it was devastating to have to hear that. And I needed someone to take a chance on me, and no one was willing to, because my resume is very much like a jack of all trades resume, where I have a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. Let's wait for this cutscene. We're gonna fight them now. Oh, that creepy triple laugh. I didn't like that.
Hear us, O Romulus! What must we do to this trespasser?
You must die. You're gonna try and kill. Ooh.
Do not listen. Only the born
Okay.
can speak through him. Not your god.
Good. Counter. Good. Next. And last. Easy peasy. I don't know what they were trying to think that they were gonna do there and be successful, but that was my issue, was that like I had too many different information. I had too many like different skills. I was too good at Excel. I was not good enough at talking to students, and it was like this weird like, I need more student experience is what one person said. Other person said I need more like formal experience in this regard. So it was like everyone wanted something different, and like no one wanted me. No one wanted me based on the experience that I did have. They wanted someone who had their like perfectly coordinated experience of someone who had exactly everything they were looking for without any like chance to learn or grow. They wanted someone who just already had it all. Okay, how do I climb up there? Oh, I jump this way. And then this way brings me up. And then we go and... I don't want to fight. Oh, okay. Good. Ezio, why are you keep missing? That's weird. Oh, because there's a ledge there. And ledges are your worst enemy. Got it. So it was weird to kind of like go through this entire college program where I thought I had everything figured out, and I thought my master's program, okay, Ezio, I don't know why you didn't want to jump the... These ledges are going to be the absolute nightmare of my gameplay in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, is what we're finding out. Is that ledges are Ezio's issue. I think it's also potentially because, like, it was trying to have me lock on to certain things. And it was trying to have me lock on while I was trying to run away a little bit. So maybe I shouldn't have run away. Okay, we're gonna go... Oh! Ezio, why did you fall? Why did you not jump? Buddy! Buddy, come on. So it was weird to like interview for all these places, and all of them told me like I wasn't good enough. And I continued to interview and continued to interview. I interviewed for like 160 something places in total, or 140 something places. I interviewed a lot. I interviewed too many places, and after interviewing at all these places, I just like wish that... Search their lair. What? Is there a door? Oh my god, there's a... I was missing the door. Okay, I didn't expect this to be over and done with, but what I was saying was that, like, I applied to so many jobs and I just, like, didn't hear back. So, like, it sucked to, like, do all the things correctly, but, like, it's still not being correct and it's still not being enough. So I just want to remind people, if you're, like, going through potentially what I was going through at that time, like, you are enough. The job market just sucks always, no matter when you're applying for jobs and no matter when you're doing any of that. The job market just always sucks. So You will find something that'll work for you. It took me a couple years to find something. It took me about a year to find something that worked for me. And it did. I was able to do that. If you have to do the shitty job that maybe doesn't fulfill your resume but fulfills your paycheck, and do that for as long as you physically can, and then maybe find something new and try again. But I wish all the best of luck with whatever you're applying to or whatever you're doing. Let's jump into the main story now. Last time when we did a lair, we spoke about my time living in Boston. And this time living in Boston, I had a boss who really believed in me a whole lot.
We have recruited many new men to our cause.
I merely speak the name Romulus and they obey.
Badly. Our prophecies move them, as predicted. Together, we will create a new religious harmony.
Would like to know more about them.
Assassino! Mobilize your followers!
Why does he just, like, creepily walk up on them? Why does he not, like, assassinate them? Why does he not do any of that? Okay, so it looks like we're chasing one of the followers. Not what my expected gameplay was going to be today. Was going to be chasing him. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Was chasing him down. But more than happy. Oh my god. They are throwing knives at me. Oh my god. Oh my god, we gotta dodge. Okay. So I wasn't expecting to chase right after him right away.
Romulus commands it.
Okay, we can do this. And last time, oh my god, why can't my... Hello? Thank you, game. I'd like to... Can I... Counter, please.
Do not let him get the upper hand. Deliver him.
Good. And then 2. Hey, buddy. Buddy. There we go. No one's flashing, so we're good. Easy. Okay. Easy peasy.
Spill his blood.
More of them? Oh, this is like... They're really here to fight with me today. Can we do a little smoke bomby? And then go like this. And go like that. And we're off. All done. Okay, and we're gonna jump. And... Oh, that was a clean assassination. So the last time we did one of these, what I spoke about was my time when I was living in Boston. And this time living in Boston, I had a boss who was honestly so great. She just continued to always believe in me and continued to just be really, really helpful. And I mentioned how I struggled with jobs just because I wasn't able to find someone who's ever like her.
Save yourself.
Oh! Not that. Not the... Oh! Not you leaving him to fend for himself. Can we...
Time to save one.
Okay. Okay, can I... Thank you. None of them are flashing, so we're good. Okay, easy peasy. What we talked about last time was having a boss who really truly believed in me. And I said that it's been hard to work at other places and not just like work for myself. Because I haven't had that yet. So I just recently got a new job. So our upload schedule might change a little bit. I don't think it will, but it might. I might not be able to get all the way to Mirage by October 12th, which I think is fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play through all the games at my pace and kind of go from there and do them to the best of my ability. That gives us more time. I can play the DLC if I want to. And I can do more things without worrying about timing. So that's my thought process there. And I'm hopeful, and so far, this new boss does seem like he's going to be like my old boss, Karen. And he really has been really kind to me thus far, and really, really vocal about wanting to help me and wanting to see my success and wanting to see me succeed. So I'm really hopeful that he is going to be just like her in that regard. And if that's the case, it's going to be a really nice job experience. And that nice job experience will lead to me having consistency in like income, which has not been something I've had in a while. Just like content creation's not that. So having this consistency in income is going to be really nice to be able to take some of the pressure off of content creation as like a form of income, but more as a form of like expression. And I know that sounds weird to people, but it allows me to kind of have a little less pressure, and with the less pressure I'll be able to just like create better or create more. I think that create more, because I won't be worrying about making sure that every video has to be perfect. Like, videos can fail or videos could do bad, and that's okay. And I'm able to kind of look at it. Oh my god, why do I keep jumping off the ledge?
Now we have you.
Okay, oh, can we just keep going? Can we just keep going? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep going. And keep going. And then we're gonna jump here. Good. Great, Ezio. So, I'm just excited to be able to have this new opportunity present itself, as well as having a boss who, like, hopefully will really truly believe in me. So if you have employees... Oh, lordy, there's so many of them.
Appease Romulus. Kill him.
There's so many of them. Only 8, so not too bad. Okay, smoke bomb it is. Because not dealing with 8 of them shooting long-range stuff at me, because otherwise I'm gonna run into a bunch of problems. Okay, let's go maybe do it again. I don't know how many more there's gonna be, so let's just do it twice. 1, 2, 3, and 4? Nope. So what I was saying was that if you're a boss, make sure that you are doing the best you can to provide like as much mentorship as possible to your employees, and making sure that they feel continue to be valued and they feel just like
you learn all those lies from your
good.
Borgia masters.
I speak the truth. It is you who tell the people lies.
Okay, time to fight you now.
Give me the code sheet.
All I will
sheet.
give you is death.
I don't think he has the code sheet. Otherwise, they would have given it already. What? Hello? You don't die right away? Can I... Here, please. Counter. I'd like to counter, please. Oh, I don't have the weapon out. The weapon doesn't automatically come out. There's like this delay in the weapon coming out, so I can't counter right from... that makes more sense of why I was failing that. So as I was saying, if you are someone who has employees, making sure that you're valuing them in that regard and doing your best to encourage them to want more and to do more, and as often as you can do that, do it, please. Because I know people like me really appreciate it, and if your employees are anything like me, I know they'll appreciate it too. Okay, we gotta figure out a way to go up. Looks like this is our pathway, because it looks like there's things to finally climb on. And we'll go from here. But I'm really excited for this new job. It's something I've never like done before. I have a degree in psychology and a degree in higher ed administration. So I'm not using either of those degrees for this job. So that feels a little weird to kind of do a job based on my skill set and kind of what my background has been like. So I'm interested to see what it looks like. This is a job that I used to do kind of as a kid. It was my first job, but instead of doing the job that I was doing then, I'm doing the boss's job. So I'm excited to have a ton of employees, and I'm excited to hire people. I'm excited to give people a chance because people really often didn't always give me a chance. So I'm excited to give people a chance and give them potentially a first job or a new job that gives them a new liking. Honestly, I am just hopeful that I can change someone's life for the better the most that I can by giving them a job that they'll love and enjoy and want to continue to come to for every shift. So last time when we chatted, we talked about experience with bosses and with like having a bad boss and how like a good boss can really like make a job and make a job worthwhile. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit more today and kind of finish that conversation and also kind of talk about what life has been like for me. So you may have noticed that we did not get a chance to upload on Friday. And you're like, Shawn, because you've been here and you've been following along for a while, you're like, you upload always regularly, like you never miss an upload. That's a reason why I like to follow your channel, is because you never miss an upload. And yes, while that is true, I never miss an upload. I got a new job. So this new job that we talked about last time, I have been working there for a week now, and I definitely see similarities with my new boss and with my old boss. So I'm excited and interested to see kind of how things go with him and what things are going to be like. But it's weird because I streamed. I was making most of my money from streaming, and then I stopped streaming and I took a break from that and just I'm doing YouTube now. So it's been a weird, like, oh my god, I have to go to work at X time that someone else decided. So like that's a weird phenomenon.
I can get back up here.
Of like having to be like, hi sir, what time do you want me here X day? And not like making that schedule myself. So that's been very weird to have to combine to someone else's schedule that they make for me.
If I fall, that will aid me.
I sure it will. Hello, Oliver. Can we help you? As you see, Ollie is still a cone boy. Hello. Are you going to sit on Dad's lap and be all nice? Can you sit here and be all nice today or no? Is that not going to be... Okay. So, Ollie has been a cone boy. This is a week. This is 7 days. So it comes off when this video gets posted. It comes off on Monday. So I'm excited for him to be able to go back to normal life because he definitely does not like the cone. The cone limits his ability to be able to play and to be able to do things. But with what I was saying, it's been weird going back to someone else's schedule. And also it's been weird to like have work and be like, okay, my work day is over. Where am I swinging to? I don't think this was right. Because I don't see anything for me to swing to but the ground. Okay. So we got some things here. We got some steps here. We have that bar there that we want to get to. So it's definitely been weird having to go by someone else's schedule. And when I'm going by someone else's schedule, I don't always get to be consistent anymore, which feels weird. Okay. I missed whatever that text said. I completely missed what that text was saying. It said something about grabbing. Okay, we got it. Beautiful. Okay, so not being able to upload at the timing that I want to upload has felt a little weird. Because while I was planning to upload and be consistent and upload on Friday, I was just completely unable to. I worked 12 hours that day, and I came home and was like, my body hurts. My body is in so much pain. So, and I was like, I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna go start recording, and I'm gonna finish editing, and everything is gonna be good. And then I avoided going to my office, and as I continued to avoid going to my office, I was like, okay, I keep avoiding wanting to do this. I probably shouldn't do this. Which is weird, because normally I'm not the type of person to, like, avoid doing something. If I, like, need to get something done, I'll do it. But my brain was very much just like, I think we're done. I think we're done for today. And I was like, okay, I guess we are. So I took the night off. I guess we're jumping backwards here. I took the night off and just relaxed and had my work day the next day. So we might occasionally have to miss an upload of a video. But I think what's super important is knowing kind of when I need to take a break and allowing myself to take those breaks if needed. So I guess my thing that I want to instill wisdom on today and talk about is like learning when your body needs a break and learning when to pause
That could help
and
if I fall.
when to reflect on your body and really listening to your body and listening to like, okay, I'm in pain. I need to not do X, Y, and Z thing. I need to focus on myself, or I need to focus on recovery. And that's been something that I've been doing a lot this last year. Has been really focusing on myself a whole lot and focusing on recovery. So January, I found out my like actual like disability diagnosis. So for a long time, I was going off a doctor when I was 14 who said, you might have lupus. You don't have all the markers. So for those who don't know, you need a certain number of markers to be considered to have lupus. And I had 3 out of 10 markers, and you need 5 or more to consider yourself to have lupus. So I didn't have it. And for me to have it, I needed more markers. And I didn't have those markers, so they said, you might have lupus. We're not sure, though. You can continue to keep trying. You can keep guessing. We can keep doing tests. And I was like, okay, well, the tests aren't coming back any differently. So for a while, I just kind of like lived with my pain and didn't really know what was the cause of it, what was the issue of it, why it was occurring. Looks like we're going up that way. Okay, let's go up this. And so with that, it's been something to where like I've been really trying to take care of myself and really trying to take care of my body. So like listening to my body and listening to like, okay, enough is enough of this, enough of that. With my new job has been something that's felt a little weird, where like the expectation is for me to be able to lift X amount of pounds and to carry it across the venue, and being able to do that on a consistent basis. And I like wasn't able to carry all of it. So like instead of taking one trip, I took 2 trips. And like my boss doesn't really care or really say anything. So that's good. He hasn't complained at all in any regard. And I let him know that I was like disabled before hiring me. Like I gave them kind of the spiel that I have been giving whenever I've been applying for jobs, is letting them know like what I can do, what I can't do, and what that looks like for them. And for the most part, the only difference for them is that like, yeah, I might not be always able to do everything that you need me to do right away. It might take me a little bit to get something done.
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
It might take like an extra time going around, or an extra this and extra that. Okay, where are we going? We're going down somewhere. Okay, and I think it's in that bottom corner, if I remember correctly. Is where that sandbag was. So I let them know that, and they've been good about that. But then I've also needed to be good to myself about it too. Where like I have been working on going to physical therapy, working on making sure I go to see my chiropractor, and I make sure I go and do all of this. So it's like a lot of like this mixed in back and forth of making sure that my body feels good, but my body can also like do what I need it to do. But that took a really long time, and I wasn't able to really do that until I had a diagnosis. Because for me, I kind of was just like, okay, this is the pain I've always had. Like, nothing's new. I don't know what I need to do to fix this, per se. I just know that I still have it. Okay, where was that area? Ah, here, right here. I was like, how do I get back up there? Because it's obviously the thing I'm looking for is not down here. It is somewhere. Okay, so we did the one on that side. Is there one now on the other side? How do I get... Ah, there is one on the other side. And it looks like we have to go here to get to it. Oh, fuck me. Well, whatever. I don't care about that anyways. Okay, well, whatever. Moving on. How did you want me to get over here? Is there like another secret tunnel to get around? This is where we came from, I thought. This is where we came from. Well, we found this. Nice little freebie chest. These chests, like, they're not it. The 180 something you get from them every single time you open them. Like, the incense, cool. I haven't done any of those quests, so... Okay, do I jump on this? Nope. Okay. How does one get up there? It looks like it's this... They showed a path. And I, like, was paying attention, but also wasn't at the same time. It's like I was paying attention to be like, that's where we have to go. But, like, didn't process the paying of the attention. Okay, so we're here. We climb up this. This gets us to here. And then we're trying to get to that ledge. Can I go here? Oh, I can. No! Oh my god, Ezio, you almost killed yourself, bud. No, 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 no. So January has been really helpful in, like, understanding my body, understanding where my body wants to go, and, like, slowly going to more doctor's appointments and slowly doing more of that has been really helpful. No, he keeps jumping up that wall, and I don't want him to run up the wall. I want him to shimmy his little booty around. I'd like to climb, please. Can we... Ezio. Thank you. Okay. Here. And then we jump up. Okay. Nope. Good. Okay. Can I... No. Can I shoot that thing? Hold up. Can I shoot this thing? Does this thing need to be shot? No. Okay. So we're not climbing here. And we're not climbing there. This thing seems like the way that we're going over there. Because that is the last thing we activated, was this thing. But how do I use it? Nope. That's not how I want to do it. Okay. It looks like there's some jumping path up top. So it looks like when I was on the other side, I needed to jump up and get up there. Okay, so let's go back up the way we were, because now that I looked at the other side, I see a path up. So my advice... Okay. My advice is to listen to your body as much as possible. And I know that sounds weird, but if your body's in pain and you have the ability to take a break of some sort, take the break and kind of listen to what your body has to say in regards to, like, different pain and things of that nature. But also, like, let others know too of, like, things that cause you pain or things that cause you discomfort. Because, like, if you don't let them know, they're not gonna know when certain situations put you in pain and discomfort. So by letting other people know, they can assist whenever they need to with whatever pain situation is going on for you. Oh my god. I hate this. Okay, and then we go down. And then we go across. Oh. My lord. Okay, time to shoot the sandbag. Okay. Good, and now this becomes a swing. And that's a key. That is a key. That is one way to make a key. Is to destroy the gate. But that's my biggest suggestion. My big kind of long talk is just kind of like, listen to your body as much as you can. when listening to your body, like, figure out the little things that you can get help with. Figure out, like, what you can manage and what you can't manage. Because you're not going to be able to do everything all at once. You're going to want to do a little bit and then do a little more. So, like, focus on one part. Focus on just, like, your lower back. Focus on just, I don't know. Focus on just your hands if your hands always hurt. Focus on your feet if your feet always hurt. Like, that's for me, like, I got inner soles. And now, like, the inner soles are making my feet. Oh my god, my feet are fucking killing me. After all these inner soles. But, like, I know that after wearing them for a while, my feet will eventually stop being in pain. So it's one of those things that you have to, like, figure out, like, how much pain can you manage, and if you manage the pain for long enough, will you be able to get, like, help? Will it be able to be fixed? Will you just continue to always just continue to be in pain? Or what does that look like? So ask yourself those questions, figure out what that list is for you, and do one thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. Find a good doctor to start. Find a good doctor. Be step 1, find a good doctor. Step 2, go to the appointment. Step 3, listen to what they have to say. Step 4 is maybe go and find a different doctor, because the first doctor wasn't the doctor that you liked. And that's going to be an ever-ending battle for you. And I wish you the best of luck in your journey to self-care in your own body, understanding your own pain, and working through all of that. So today I want to talk about re-falling in love with your passions, re-falling in love with things that maybe you were made fun of, and I'm going to go into this whole kind of life story of my life and things that I used to love doing, that I stopped doing it, and things that I love doing now that, like, I wish I never stopped doing. So let's start this shrine, let's start this puzzle, and we're going to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I'm assuming we're going to try and blend in while doing this. So we're going to try and blend into the church in some way. So I wanted to talk about this topic today because I thought it would be really interesting to talk about, as I have been someone who has loved Magic the Gathering my entire life. I started playing when I was 10 years old, and I've been playing for 19 years this August. Okay, so we're trying to blend into church. I think we need one of their outfits if we're going to blend in. Locate my target in gold. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to try and follow the cardinal. Where is he? In that middle group?
Did
Can
you
I
hear? The Baron
move
of
to
Alwa
this
is
group?
dead. No. Now Bartolomeo d'Alviano is
And
sure
move
to rise
to
up
this
against the
group?
Pope.
I think I'm just going to stand here with this group.
Is that such a bad
'Cause he's not
thing?
moving.
Perhaps not.
So while I was in elementary school and in middle school, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering, and it was something that I fell in love with, that I absolutely loved, and I continued to play it. And then in middle school, I began to get made fun of for liking nerdy things. So I stopped playing it, and I took a break from playing it, and I started to find other things that I found enjoyment in. And I always was never like 100% happy. I was always in that position of like not knowing if I made the right decision to stop playing it. And when I got to high school, I really started to get kind of made fun of for being interested in kind of like nerdy and kind of like hobbyist things. So as I continued through high school, I started to do track and field, and track and field didn't go so well. But what ended up happening was that I found some new friends from it.
Then leave them for you within the shrine.
This new friend,
Make sure you
who I'm
deliver
still
them
friends with today,
convincingly, with passion.
continue the
The
story in a
followers
second.
will do anything we tell them to, Padrone. They believe their god
Oh.
commands them.
Bene. Do you have
So
the
this
key?
is the
Yes.
leader of all of them? Interesting.
May
Okay,
the
so we're gonna
Lord
have
be
to
with you.
assassinate him.
And also with you, Padrone.
We're gonna have to assassinate him to get the key, I assume? Or steal it from him? I assume assassinate. Okay. So I met this friend in high school.
Assassino!
Oh!
You will not get me!
Oh, buddy. I wish I could just pull my gun out.
My ascension takes me closer to God and
Oh.
away from you, assassino!
Okay, well, looks like we're chasing after you the old-fashioned way. And I became friends with them, and we have been friends for a very long time since then. And they ended up having me stand up for myself when my coach ended up saying that like queer people would amount to nothing in my lifetime, that a queer person is never going to do well in sports. And I was like, okay, well, you're never going to win a championship without me, because I was bringing in a lot of like our school's points for track and field, because I would say pretty good at throwing the discus. I was #1 in the state as a freshman back in 2019. Very long time ago. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go anymore. I have to get back up there. Yeah, I think we're gonna fail this, because I failed once. Okay, Ezio. Can we go this way again? Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. So, my one friend really stood up for me and really made me kind of like re-believe in myself and believe that I like shouldn't let people talk to me the way that he talks to me. And that ended up having me quit track and field. And I Ezio! Really, buddy? That's the point you want to glitch? That's the point you want to glitch and you want to have issues with? Is that right there? Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, I see how things are today. And really had me believe in myself and believe in, like, standing up for like, truly standing up for myself. And I will never not say thank you to them for that. And they continued to give me that respect that I needed and that I wasn't getting from other people, and I wasn't getting from different portions. Where the fuck am I going? How am I getting over there? We're going around? Okay. Oh, we're going around. And when I did that, I started to like lose myself, and I lost what I was supposed to be. I lost myself in the fact that like I wasn't able to play the game that I was doing, and I was doing track and field, and track and field I was working out 7-8 days a week, 8 times a week, and I was very good. And I knew what I was doing, and I was so good, and I was just really, truly continuing to practice my craft, and I loved throwing discus. It was just so relaxing being in like the circle ring, and it was just so great to continue to have that opportunity to do that. And I kind of lost who I was because I was focusing on track so much. I stopped doing things that really like I found enjoyment in. And when I quit track, I was like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like, and I don't know like what I should do. So my neighbor, who I've been friends with to this day, we started playing card games again together. Ezio, buddy.
It seems God is on my side, assassino.
And when we started to play card games again, I started to kind of... Oh my god, Ezio. Ezio, these times when you fall off a ledge and we don't know how to get back up... Yeah, I know I have to reduce my distance to the target. It's not going to happen. Because we failed, and now we'd figure out a way to get back up. There we go. And he suggested that we start playing card games again. So I started to play card games again, and I started to really like find this passion that I loved, and really found people who like respected me, and people who like wanted to be my friend, and who trusted me for me. And oh, Ezio! People who wanted to be my friend, and who wanted to play games with me, and who wanted to do stuff with me, and wanted to hang out with me. And it felt really good to have that in my life. And it took a really, really long time for me to be able to find that again. So I found that, and I never stopped playing cards after that point. This is like 2000... Oh, Ezio, why do you do this to me?
What do you want, assassino?
2010?
The followers of Romulus work for the Pope's gain.
2000...
Of course. They are ignorant. We
Oh
are
my god.
enlightened. Their savagery will lead the people to the light of the church.
Can I walk around this? Can I... Ezio! Oh my lord, I don't know where I am. I hope I'm in the right location. I hope this is correct. I don't know how I got here. But I'm hoping that this is correct. I don't know where else to... Oh, right here. Okay. Cool. And... Oh! Etsy! So I found my people. And I never stopped finding my people. And I never stopped playing cards. And... I used to play every week. Every week I would go... Okay, I don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay, whatever. Why did that happen? I'm okay with it. I'm not going to question it. Can you go around the ladder? Thank you. Around the ladder. Up you go. I'm not going to question it. But every week I...
What a fool! You wage war against the very instrument that prevents the people
I'll
from
pause my story for
overthrowing
now.
order.
Your order. It's no order at all.
That was easy. Guns. You brought a sword to you brought a knife to a gunfight, whatever. I brought a gun to a knife fight. That's all I'm gonna say. I brought a knife to a gunfight, and it worked. But what I was trying to say was that I was playing every single week, and then the pandemic happened, and I stopped going to card shops, and I stopped going to play cards, and it was like the worst thing. I I just had this continuous feeling of like not having friends and not having people around. And this like thing that brought me joy for so many years, because I played from 2010 to 2020 up until the pandemic started, and I played online, and I was playing competitively online. I had Magic the Gathering hosting me on Twitch when I first started streaming, like at the very beginning of my streaming career. I had them hosting me on Twitch, so like I was good. I knew how to play the game. And then I stopped playing it because online didn't feel the same. It didn't feel that in-person connection. And then I went and wasn't able to play in person. And then I just been able to start replaying in the past like month or so, month and a half or so. And I really like, I feel this like weight lifted off my shoulders. And I feel this like community and people that I'm able to reconnect to. And I'm just excited to see where things go. So like if you had this passion growing up, or you've ever had this passion and you've had to let this passion go away because of some reason, and you think about that passion all the time in the back of your head, this is my gift to you. Do it. Redo it, refine that passion, redo that. If it's a craft that you really enjoy, if it's going out and doing something, if it's something you used to do by yourself all the time that you really enjoy doing, like getting your nails done, going out to eat by yourself, whatever it is, go and do it again. Trust me, go and do it again. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about my life and to learn more about me. I hope that I was able to give you insight in your own life, and I hope that you learned something about me or learned something more about yourself in these moments that we shared during these puzzles today. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and a comment. I'd love to know what your favorite part was. I'd love to know anything that resonated with you. I want to know those moments about your life and my life that we shared. What are those commonalities? If you want to join me on my journey to defeating all of the Assassin's Creed games, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when our newest videos go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for an instant premiere of every sequence of Assassin's Creed. And you can join us on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of these bonus videos and all of these cut up moments that we can share together, so you can get the digestible information from a much longer sequence without all the fluff. I hope to see you folks soon, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.